I have very special people in the house. 7M. Right? It sounds like it sounds like gold to me. Surviving a female stalker. This is what we're going to be talking about. Right. Very interesting about the rules. Yeah. Okay, we're going to get into those in a second. And of course, if we can have a nice shot of my beautiful guest, Andrea. I don't know if we can go to the camera. There she is. Hey, we're introducing a very special segment tonight. Be delighted. And Andrea, you can definitely say hi to our audience and our beautiful guest.
It's great to be here.
It's great to be here. We're going to have fun. You're going to be singing for us. Bésame mucho, correct?
Bésame, yes.
Bésame mucho. I was melting when you were singing, baby girl. So we are ready to go. But before we do that, I need to show a clip. Second clip of the Drama Desk Awards. We got invited 3 weeks ago. And this is the second clip. So Deshaun, Patrick, and Richard, and Gloria, when you guys are ready to roll it up, please show me the money. Now, if you guys are not ready, we just continue talking. I don't have a problem. I guess it is ready. There you go. There it is.
I know you were an actor's actor.
Thank you. That means a lot. Please, let me interview you. You're very, very nice. I wish I could say I was Daniel Day-Lewis and I lived it and I just sunk in, but I'm not. I rehearse with the director. You make your decisions. You rehearse and they become a part of you. I actually learned that from Lynn Meadow, who you just spoke to. And that's what rehearsal's about. That's why I do theater. When you do TV, sometimes your goal is just to get all the lines correct. Here, you're able to step into a part and live in it.
What was the most difficult part of the big night in terms of your acting? What was the most challenging?
No, it's a part.
Yes.
I can't say there was anything specifically difficult. It's a hard part. You know, okay, if I were to say it, is an energetic role. And to not just come out screaming the whole time. But Doug Hughes was very good with that. He shaped it and molded it.
Very nice meeting you. Let me give you a hug.
Hi.
You are absolutely incredible.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Big fan of you.
Thank you.
Big fan. I can't believe it. This is what I call presence. Look at you. How do you feel?
Well, completely amazing.
What's going through your mind right now?
I'm just thrilled to be embraced into such a beautiful community. I'm still pretty new to these parts, so.
But you're still very shy.
Well, I'm a little humble, you know. I mean, I'm in such beautiful company, you know.
Where were you when you found out the nomination?
I was in rehearsal for. I'm doing a workshop of Sting's new musical, so I actually got a text from my wife saying that there's some good news. And
you know, we're doing it again in June at the Culture Project for a limited
challenge? The biggest challenge.
Yeah, doing justice to Shlomo Carlebach. I was playing an actual figure, and so to be able to do him justice because so many people knew him, it was quite a responsibility. But it made me a better person in return. So.
What's your sign? You have a pretty good. You and me, we know it's
I'm a Sagittarius.
I'm an Aries.
Yeah, see.
That's why we hit it up. I love the outfit. I love the beard. I love your hat, man. You rock.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you.
So much. Oh, yes. How does it feel to get nominated like that to the Witch?
Well, I was shocked and delighted that I was even eligible to be considered because in my mind, that was last season. A lot has happened in my life since then, professionally and personally, and so it's beautiful to actually be part of this group of people and for it to be part of, or rather acknowledging something that I was really proud of and challenged by, but did my best to meet the challenges, and a show that's really near and dear to my heart.
I want to ask you one single question. How do you write a song? How do you write it? How do you make it happen?
I have been doing it for so long that I don't know how to do anything else. It's the only thing I'm good at. That and the little claw machines at the arcade. Those are my two superhero talents, and that's what I do.
But my question is, how do you sleep at night when you have all these ideas coming to your head?
Oh, if you spend a long day and you spend all day writing songs, you earn your sleep.
You earn it. You don't take any pills, do you? All right. Thank you. You to be excited and thrilled? I mean, what do you do when you know, when you find out? Where did you get the news?
I cried. I watched it live, streaming live when they were announcing the nominees by myself in bed, and I cried.
Oh, God.
I was so flattered because my show closed early in the season, so I didn't know if I would be remembered. So it was very
I
nice.
remember, that's for sure. You were able to sleep at night?
You mean right before?
Right before you found out. Right after you found out. Did you sleep?
Well, not so much.
Not so much.
And right after the drama desk were announced, the next day was the Tony nominations. So in between, I didn't sleep either.
Well, I mean, actors, we don't sleep. No.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't take a break. So now, let's talk about the process a little bit. Can we just go over
Sure. Of the show?
Yeah.
Or, well, my show was about a real woman named Amy Semple McPherson. And so I did a lot of, research on her because she was, a real woman who got written about a lot, so I tried to study about her. I did the role on and off for about 7 years in readings and workshops and regional productions, and then we finally made it to Broadway. We didn't last all that long, but it was very satisfying because it was a great part.
Okay, well, you're looking great. I don't want to hold you.
That's
I know you're busy.
Thank
Give me
you
a
so
hug.
much.
I love the dress.
Thank
I
you.
think you're a rock star and enjoy it.
And I like the red.
Yeah, we are on. Thank you so much.
Thank
Nice
you.
meeting you. Bye-bye. You have such a gift of comedy. How does it work to be so gifted
so reading the book.
How do you do it?
I don't know.
No, you do know. You gotta know that it comes so easy.
I don't know. I just had an affinity for comedy, and
Well, that was a little rough. Ha! Boy, that was a little rough, but what the hell? We get everybody there. Richard Kind, The Big Knife, Eric Anderson. Eric's such a nice, down-to-earth guy. I love when actors keep it nice and cool.
That's right.
Right? Billy Porter, Kinky Boots, he won the Tony on Sunday night. Derna Murphy, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Carolee Carmelo, and Nathan Lane at the end. It's a lot of work. Very proud of my boys, but let's get to you now because time flies. And Andrea, she wants me to be brief because, hey, we gotta have time for her. So I promise you, baby, I'm not going over my time. Okay?
Singing about kissing.
You're
people.
damn right.
Yeah, we wanna see
Surviving a
that.
female stalker.
Yes.
Wow, this is quite a title.
Yes.
What's going on in your mind? What happened to you? You decided to say, okay, I'm gonna write this down. Rule number 1, rule number 2, rule number 3, never have sex of any kind.
That's right.
With a woman who's attracted to you.
That's right.
If you don't feel the same about her.
That's very important.
That's very
Very
careless,
important.
selfish. I'm not gonna say the other words.
That's right.
But there's absolutely no chance that you will ever want to have a real relationship.
Right.
Keep your whatever to yourself.
To yourself.
Okay, yes.
Paraphrasing.
But yeah, this is a lot of heavy stuff going on. Steamy, hot. People can read it.
Yeah.
Like this is a read that you just.
Very easy to read.
Very easy to read. You grab the book, you gotta read it like right away.
Sucks you right in.
Absolutely, from the first page.
Right.
Dwayne did the.
Yeah, Dwayne Harris did the forward. That's
That was
Dwayne
very
from Big
nice.
Mountain. He did a very good job.
Yes.
And if you read the forward, his story, just in the forward, is interesting.
Right.
And it started to show us that there was a pattern, especially as entertainers. We move around and we see so many people. And the thing that we learn as entertainers is to control our body language.
Right.
We learn that. But people, everyday people, don't learn that. So they send the wrong messages and activate the wrong
We always
feelings
send
in their
them the
partners.
wrong messages, yeah.
And what happens is that these people activate everything based on your body language. Now, my mother was a psychologist. Do you know what my mother would tell me? That when you do that, you're protecting something. That when you do this,
Nothing to hide,
you're protecting.
nothing to fear.
Right. But this is the thing. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Reading body language
Oh,
wrong.
so
You
yes.
get my point now.
I get
You
your
get
point
my point.
loud and clear, man.
Right. So what happens is that we do so much talking and then we don't attach the proper body language to it and people get the wrong idea about it.
So what's the problem then? Men, women, all in between?
No, there's no finger of blame. We're dealing with humanity.
We're dealing with humanity.
Right. We're dealing with a human condition, a psychological condition as it's connected to the threads of your emotions.
What drove you to write the book?
I had a couple of
I like your big watch,
men.
by the way. Very nice.
I like your big watch.
Thank you. Yes.
I had a couple of men talk to me and actually ask me for advice. For some reason, they believe that I know a little bit about relationships. So they came to me and I started interviewing them. And in the book, Surviving a Female Stalker, the first stories are not mine. They're subject A and subject B. Now, these men came to me, and I ended up doing so much research, I interviewed 18 men. 18 men. And from those 18 men, I kept 2. Their stories were not necessarily dramatic or exciting, but they were true. And I felt like they would resonate with more people, where someone could read about subject A or subject B and learn how not to behave.
Interesting. But women are a piece of work, are they?
Well, we're all emotional creatures.
We're emotional. I like that word.
Yeah, we're all emotional creatures.
What about women? What did they say? I'm kind of curious about their feedback. When they read the book, what did they say? What kind of feedback? What kind of thoughts you get?
You're gonna, well, you know this already from this business. Women are the first to go out and purchase something that they believe in.
Right.
And quite frankly, I've got a lot of support from women because this book is not called Surviving the Female Stalker. It's Surviving a Female Stalker. There's a big difference. I am not vilifying women and saying that there is some group or organization that is organizing to cause the demise of the relationship between people. That is not it at all.
Right.
I like women too much for that.
I know, I can tell. And I'm addressing to my boys, Patrick and Deshaun and Richard. I know you guys are quite busy in the control room, but I would like to have his name when he comes out because, his name is very important. You are the main guest.
Right.
Andrea is the main guest with the segment that she has, and I'm
wonderful
in the shot.
Dress.
You see,
wonderful dress.
She's so beautiful.
That is a
Just
wonderful
wait
dress.
until she
I don't
sings.
even want to look over there.
She's going to blow you away. So basically, you decided, okay, I'm going to write a book that bother you, the subject. When I'm trying to hear from you, is what drove you? You gotta give me the real sugar.
Well, here's the thing. I myself was a victim of a stalker, and the ironic thing is, while I'm doing the research about female stalking, I became the biggest victim of a female stalker.
Okay.
And the ironic thing is, at the end of me doing the research, when I closed out all the recordings and got them ready for transcription, is when this came up. So right when I'm about to send the work into the publisher, I'm stalked.
What you did? Wow, that's kind of scary.
Yes, yeah, it's a little scary. And she, her first name is Sargent. I can't say her last name, but if you're stalked by the mail lady or a sergeant, it can be a bit much.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're a guy who gets intimidated that easy.
No, I'm not frail at all.
You're tough.
Yeah, I do okay.
You do okay.
I do okay.
You know how it seemed to me that if I see you going, based on what I see, I mean, correct me if I'm mistaken, but you seem like a pretty nice guy, smiles, you get along with everyone.
Yeah.
I don't see you having a problem with a chick. I don't see you having a problem dating.
No, I do okay.
I don't see you having any problem beyond the dating stage.
No, I do okay.
Are we going too deep here?
No, not at all. But that's what this is about. It's even with me.
Yes.
People will say, well, what kind of woman do you like?
Yes, I want to hear all about it.
Okay. One word. Confident.
Confident. What
else?
That's right. Confidence. It's all about confidence.
No, that's it. Because if you're secure, and we talked about this earlier before we got on the air.
And you were showing me your clips, amazing clips on YouTube, and all the radio, and all your voice, and all your work.
Yes. You're going to force me to speak in my radio voice. You keep that flattery up, but
very nice, very sexy.
The thing is,
very powerful. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
The thing is this. The thing is this. This is not serious in that it is pointing fingers.
Right.
This is let's look at each other. Let's be better partners because we're not so uptight that we can talk to each other.
Right.
And because I'm so self-confident, I'm perfectly comfortable in my own skin.
Okay.
That the only thing that's attractive to me is that as well.
So somebody who is confident is the perfect ideal woman to you.
Yeah.
What else?
Yes.
What about physically?
Well, a confident woman doesn't have to show too much until we get somewhere where we're by ourselves.
Right, but I'm talking about your type. What's your type? Oh, you don't have a specific type.
Oh, you know what?
Come on.
You know what? You know what? Because you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, I like dark colors.
Dark colors.
I don't care what country you're from, as long as there's some dark colors. I like dark hair, dark eyes,
Okay, okay,
You know,
okay.
I like